Hello, welcome to today's episode of The Daily Blend. I am your host, AC, and AC is super excited today. I am sitting in studio with the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Paul Pepper. Paul, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. I tell you, I said I wasn't going to get emotional, but you walk back in here and you can't help but get emotional. Thank you, Adonica, for having me today. And I wish you the very, very best of luck with your new show.
Thank you.
Adonica. Is it kind of like Cher and like Oprah?
Yes,
There's
just
no
the
last
one,
name?
just the one, just the one, just the one word. I try to make it easy for people with AC because it's a little easier to remember.
Yeah.
A little easier.
So here I'm trying to interview
We can do
you.
both ways.
What are you gonna do with the show now?
You know, I'm really excited to be able to talk to more nonprofits and learn about more great things that are happening in Columbia. There's enough bad news. I like to talk about the good stuff that's happening.
And there's so much good. There is so much good happening in the world that we don't emphasize.
Absolutely.
And you have that opportunity. You have a platform now.
Yes.
Where you can do that.
I'm so excited about it.
Oh, and
So
you know,
excited.
when I look at you and talk to you, I see a very sincere lady. When you called and asked me to come on and be on your first show, at first I said no.
You did.
Because it was, I had decided it was over. It was time to end it. And then after talking to you on the phone for a few minutes, I thought something changed. I said, she's such a nice lady. How can you say no to somebody like that?
Thank you.
You look and you sound very sincere, and I'm sure that will come across the airwaves over the years.
I appreciate that more than you know. And you know, for me, this is a bit of a full circle moment. Like, I've watched Paul Pepper from, behind the scenes for years. And so to be able to sit here with you today, it means a lot to me.
Oh,
it means a lot to me.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. So what brought you over to this show?
Well, we started a community show, Como 411, on our own last year. And just we're super excited to be able to service the community in that way. Not talking to nonprofits, talking about their events, if they need volunteers, whatever they need. We were excited to do that. And so when you retired and Travis reached out to me about coming over here, all I could think was, A, I get to follow the legendary Paul Pepper. And B, it gives us a chance to expand the amount of people that we're able to talk to and bring on.
Yeah.
So this is great for us.
And you got the best guy working with Travis.
I agree.
Yes, he's outstanding. That kid, I call him, he's still a kid to me.
Well, to
even
you
though he's
he
40, 42, 43 years old.
Yeah, Travis is 43. So
43. He started with us when he was 13 years old.
That's unbelievable.
He grew up with us.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. So you're working with a really good person. The only thing I would suggest, you need to go to 5 days a week. What is it, 3 days a week you're on?
You know what? I agree with you. So who do you need to call?
Huh?
Who do you need
I
to
don't
call?
have any influence anymore. But 3 days a week is not enough. You need to be on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Well, from your mouth to somebody's ears. From your mouth to somebody's ears. Paul, what are you doing these days?
I'm retired now. And you know what? Someday you'll get to my age and you'll say, I've worked long enough. I worked for 60 years. I had 3 jobs in those 60 years. So I was blessed to be able to work in broadcasting all that time.
Wow.
But now that I've retired, it just feels good. What am I doing? I'm doing whatever I want to do. And it just seems like there still is not enough time in the
Really?
day. But in wintertime, I'm able to relax a little bit more.
Good.
Went on a nice trip across the South Pacific not very long ago.
Oh.
And went to Micronesia and ended up in Guam. And hopefully, God willing, I've got another 10 years or so on this earth, and I can continue doing those kind of things. And I like working in the garden and the yard and the trails that we've built out at our house.
Yes.
So there's enough to keep you going.
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
And you've worked long enough.
I have.
You can probably find things. Some people say they retire and then they don't know what to do with themselves.
Oh my gosh, no. No, that's not at all. In fact, when I first retired, when Pepper and Friends ended, that was 14 years ago. And then we immediately started doing the Radio Friends show. But with Pepper and Friends, we were doing an hour show 5 days a week.
Yeah,
and then we came down here. Well, even though we were on 5 days a week, we recorded just twice a month. So it was like being retired.
Yes.
That was like being retired.
That's nice.
And because I had plenty of time to do whatever I wanted to do. But now this, not even coming in twice a month to record
Anything.
20 interviews
Yes.
or so, this is really feels like it's retirement.
Good. Well,
and
it's
feels,
true.
It feels good.
True retirement.
Yes.
And it feels good.
It feels good. But the only thing is that I miss so many of the people that we made friends with over all of these years.
I would imagine.
They weren't. So many of them were not just guests, but they were special friends to us. And I think you will have that same feeling with the folks that you have on with your show.
I'm sure. I'm looking forward to building those kinds of relationships.
Yeah.
They turn into friendships.
Yeah,
Like you said.
Exactly. And when we did the last set of recordings down here, what was that? October the 10th was the last day we did the last 10 of them or so. It was like to me it was like I was going to a funeral.
Oh.
Because you had to say goodbye. You had to say goodbye to everybody again.
Did they have a retirement party for you when you left?
No.
They didn't. Well, you know what?
No, no.
Everybody who retires should get a retirement cake. So we have this retirement cake for you.
Oh, thank you.
It is from Nothing But Cakes, our friends over there, and I had them make it look like a pineapple because I know you enjoy Hawaii.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Danica. I really appreciate it.
You are
so this
very
is my
welcome.
official retirement party.
This is your official retirement party. Everybody
a pineapple cake.
A pineapple cake.
Okay.
That's what I said.
You're out of time here.
I'm about out of time.
Hey, thank you so much. It was such a pleasure being here with you, and I really am sincere. I wish you the very best of luck with
Thank you for being here with us, Paul. We appreciate you.
Bye-bye.